We all have those what-if moments in life. Imagine if you had the chance to change your entire future but didn't take it. Well, the same goes for some of Hollywood's biggest stars. There are famous actors who had a shot at roles that became legendary, and they walked away. Today, we're diving into the stories of actors who turned down iconic roles, and why, for many of them, it's a decision they still regret. Our first regret comes from a true Hollywood legend, Sean Connery. When Peter Jackson was casting for the Lord of the Rings trilogy, he saw Connery as the perfect Gandalf. Connery, however, was uncertain about the role. The story and fantasy elements left him feeling confused, and ultimately he decided to pass.
At first, I didn't fancy it. I thought it was a little too tricksy.
Connery later admitted he didn't understand the script or the world of Middle-earth and wasn't sure he'd connect with the character. The role eventually went to Ian McKellen, who brought Gandalf to life with unforgettable depth and charisma. And the trilogy, as we know, went on to gross nearly $3 billion worldwide and earned 17 Academy Awards. But here's the part Connery likely regretted. He was reportedly offered a massive $30 million payday, plus a percentage of the box office gross to take the role. Had he accepted, he would have earned over $400 million, making it one of the most lucrative deals in Hollywood history. While Connery's career is full of iconic roles, his decision to pass on Gandalf remains a memorable what-if moment in cinema history. Imagine being offered not only a lead role in a groundbreaking film, but also 10% of its profits. That's exactly what happened to Matt Damon when James Cameron asked him to play Jake Sully in Avatar. However, Damon was committed to finishing the Bourne series and didn't feel he could step away.
I have no defense for, other than that there was an actual scheduling conflict, so I literally couldn't do it.
In an interview, Damon later admitted that he struggled with the choice, but ultimately turned down the role. Avatar went on to become the highest-grossing film of all time, earning nearly $3 billion at the box office. If he had taken the part, Damon would have made an estimated $250 million, making it one of the most lucrative missed opportunities in film history. Though Damon has joked about regretting the decision, he's also praised Sam Worthington's performance. But even he admits that saying no to Avatar is a decision that haunts him from time to time. While Damon's career has been wildly successful, he's acknowledged that missing out on Avatar and that massive payday is a decision he won't soon forget. When we think of Titanic, it's hard to imagine anyone other than Kate Winslet as Rose. But believe it or not, the role was first offered to Gwyneth Paltrow. Paltrow was at the height of her career and was offered a chance to play the leading lady in what would become one of the biggest blockbusters of all time, though she's often stayed tight-lipped about the reasons she turned it down.
I mean, I wish I could say I sort of planned to, do a cultural moment that created a thing like.
Paltrow later admitted in an interview that the decision was, in her words, a little regretful. The movie went on to gross over $2 billion worldwide, and Winslet's performance as Rose became legendary. Paltrow still achieved incredible success, winning an Academy Award for Shakespeare in Love, but even she can't help but wonder what her career might have looked like had she taken on one of the most iconic roles of the 90s. It might be hard to imagine anyone other than Harrison Ford as the charismatic Han Solo, but originally, George Lucas offered the role to Al Pacino. Back in the 70s, Pacino was one of the biggest stars in Hollywood, fresh off the success of The Godfather, and Lucas saw him as a natural fit for Han. Pacino, however, turned down the offer,
to make me pursue in this thing called acting.
Later admitting that he found the script confusing and didn't fully understand the galactic story Lucas was creating. While he passed on Star Wars, Pacino went on to star in numerous iconic films, but he later joked that he had missed out on his chance to be a part of a pop culture phenomenon. Of course, Star Wars became one of the most successful franchises in cinema history, and Harrison Ford's portrayal of Han Solo became legendary. Pacino has since acknowledged that he missed out on one of the most enduring roles in film history, and it's a what-if that fans love to speculate about to this day. While Pacino's career continued to flourish, he's mentioned in interviews that passing on Han Solo was one of those rare moments of missed opportunity, leaving fans wondering what could have been. Emily Blunt was originally cast as Natasha Romanoff, aka Black Widow in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, a role that would eventually go to Scarlett Johansson. Due to scheduling conflicts with Gulliver's Travels, Blunt had to turn down the opportunity, a decision she has since admitted was disappointing. Though Blunt doesn't directly express regret, she's hinted at her frustration,
No, I actually do want to clean up the story on Gulliver's Travels. I was contracted.
saying it was disappointing to miss out on the opportunity to join one of the biggest franchises of all time. Black Widow became an iconic character in the MCU, and Johansson's portrayal has been praised worldwide. Blunt has gone on to build a fantastic career with hit films like A Quiet Place, but missing out on the Marvel Universe remains one of those lingering what-ifs for fans and for Blunt herself. It's fascinating to think how close we came to seeing different faces in some of Hollywood's most iconic roles. Some actors have admitted to regretting these missed opportunities, while others accept them as part of the journey. Sometimes the roles we turn down shape us just as much as the ones we take. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and tell us in the comments. What other iconic roles do you think were meant to be played by someone else? Until next time, keep dreaming big and don't forget to say yes when opportunity knocks.